Yes, the military has merged with the government scientists to try to contain the vicious outbreak of zombies across the globe, calling themselves the ASMZ, or the American Science Military for Zombies. And despite all this mayhem around us, the conspiracy theorists are pouring in, blaming the ASMZ for creating zombies for population control, accusing the government of killing off 80% of our population in order to form a peaceful one-world government. All that is certain is that most conspiracy theorists are getting their information from a podcast called Jig and Eddie Rotten. Here's some of Eddie Rotten's rant before the ASMZ moved in.
That's what we have to do as a team. That's what we have to do together. We can defeat the zombies. We can defeat the ASMZ. All the ZFC across the world. Come together. Get your food. Get your water. Get your guns. And get your ammo. It's the Jig and Eddie Rotten Zombie Life Podcast!
Yep, I'm up. Whoop, whoop. I'm good to go, man.
Awesome. So am I. Yeah, what was I saying just now? Yeah, Simon's still texting me about, just like complimenting me on how good the show was and that. And apparently still getting people like family and friends and followers and all that saying how good it was and how they really enjoy the show.
Dude, it was
thumbs up, man.
It was
thumbs
amazing. Up. I watched it 3 times. The second 2 times I watched it in the nude because it was so awesome.
You watched it or you listened to it?
I listened to it in the nude.
Yeah, that's what I like. I'm always naked. Yeah. I'm naked right now. Nobody know any different.
Dude, it was so good because the questions that you had for him, especially there's a couple of... Oh, what are you drinking? Some wine there?
Yeah, red wine.
Hey, kicking back. You must be off tomorrow.
I am. I've got 4 days off now.
Hey, cool. So whenever I call you tomorrow, you're going to be like, how you doing, Dad?
No, I'm not normally too bad. I'll get me bacon out. I'll have a bacon sarnie.
A bacon...
And all is well.
A bacon sarnie. What is that?
A bacon sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Sarnie.
A sarnie.
Bacon sarnie.
I'm gonna get hip to the UK way of speaking because I like it a lot better than the American way. That's for damn sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's just... Essex is a strange place. It's full of weird words.
Yeah, well, you say blokes for friends, right?
Blokes.
Is that just a dude? Another name for a dude?
Yeah, bloke. Bloke's like a male person. A him, a boy.
And what is a wank? What is a wanker?
A wanker?
Yeah.
That's just a defensive word to someone. Fuck off, you wanker.
How often do you use that? Like, if you're in traffic, do people actually say that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Normally, you don't say it because people can't hear you. So what you do is you give them the hand sign, like that.
Oh my gosh, that's so offensive.
Yeah, it's normally "fuck off, you wanker." That's how
and
the
middle finger seems to be so much easier and less abrasive than that hand and wrist gesture. But I'm just going to leave that for the imagination of the audience.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bear in mind, I am naked as well, so...
I wanted to tell you a website that I found, okay? And I know that you've...
Yeah, go for it.
I know that you've been troubled with the lack of zombie events that you have in the UK.
Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of stuff that we have in the United States because Americans just love blood and gore. But the UK...
Yeah.
England, they make better zombie movies, so I can't understand the trade-off there.
Yeah.
But I found a website just for you, Jig. It is called zevents.co.uk. If you go to zevents.co.uk, you can find all kinds of zombie events right there in the UK, dude. And there's a little story, there's a gallery, there's like a mall of stuff that you can read about. There's news, reviews, there's bookings for different things that you can post up there and go see some people. And there's even a little bit of audio there. But they got links to Facebook and Twitter and all that other crap. But that's for
amazing.
you, man.
That's pretty cool.
I dug and dug and dug for about 5 whole minutes, and I found this website for you to find some stuff to do, zombie-related stuff to do in the UK. So,
Dude,
blam.
I'm gonna be all over this shit.
Yeah. We should
I'm
put
gonna be all over this shit like a rash on a horse.
It's interesting,
vagina.
right? There's all kinds of stuff on this thing.
It won't load the page. It's being a pain. Right, I'm gonna have to write that down because my internet's being really slow.
Okay, it's zevents.co.uk
So I'll look at it.
for anybody else that wants to
probably have a look at my phone. Yeah, problem is, it's not. I never say like it doesn't happen. It's just you never hear of them.
Right.
You hear about all sorts of stuff going on in America, like different things, like zombie walks and all these different things, but you never hear about them in the UK.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but the UK makes such awesome zombie movies. You'd think that there would just be banners and buses with big plastered signs on the side of them that look like blood splatter. How cool would that be?
That'd be awesome. Speaking of zombie films, Cockneys versus Vampires. Cockneys versus Zombies, sorry.
See, there's that red wine kicking in.
It is, I've only had 2 mouthfuls. Cockneys versus Zombies is, I think it's due out today. I think it was out today.
Okay.
The film. I did have a look to see if it was in the cinema I used, but it wasn't. So I'm still not sure whether it jumped straight to DVD or whether it's out of the cinema or...
Oh, there's no way it could jump straight to DVD. That thing looks so awesome.
Well, no, I'm hoping not. I can't... I'll have to see if I can get...
Well, what I saw online about Cockneys versus Zombies is that there's only going to be like 100 movies that it opens up at. There's only 100 cinemas that it'll show or something. And that is detrimental to me and my love of the flesh eaters. Because that means it's not going to be down here. It's not going to be down here. That makes me sad. Oh, man.
Yeah, well, I can't even find it here.
It's sad.
That's the only problem.
Well, whenever we do find it, I think that I'm going to find somebody like my wife or somebody else that really, really likes zombies. I'm going to go in, and when I come back, I'll do a full review on Cockneys versus Zombies, or you can do a full review on it.
Yeah, if I can get to see it, I'll definitely. I can't find anywhere this. Maybe I got my facts wrong. Maybe it's not out today.
Huh.
I'm sure on IMDb it said it was due out today.
Yeah.
And it's been all over the newspapers as well. Like the film's been in all the newspapers, on the radio. People have been talking about it all day.
Wow.
So it's quite a hyped up film.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll be this weekend. You know, in the UK, is tonight the Blue Moon in the UK too? I would assume.
Yeah, apparently so. I did just have a quick check, but I couldn't see anything. It's just normal at the moment, so I don't know whether it's going to hit that sort of point, like, a bit later on in the evening or something. But
now, a blue moon doesn't look that much different than a regular moon, does it?
Does it not? I don't know. I've never seen it. All the pictures you see online, it looks proper blue, but...
Oh, well, I took a picture of it last night, and it wasn't blue. So I'm going to take a picture of it tonight again. And I think you might have seen it. I put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I took a picture as well on my way to work. Yeah, so if you search Blue Moon on Google and have a look at the images, it looks blue. Like, noticeably blue.
Yeah. It's not like Papa Smurf blue, but it's blue. Blue enough
It's quite blue.
Huh. Now, what do you think does that? You think it's like a red moon is from the pollution?
I did read something about it, or I heard something about it, but I can't remember what it was. But it looks cool, so I'm going to keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I had to thumb through our favorite ZombieWorldNews.com website.
Awesome. I haven't been on there in a while.
There's a new book called Zombie Island that I think that I might have to buy after I read Caleb, of course.
Yes. Hell yeah.
It says William Shakespeare, The Tempest, An Uncharted Island, and, of course, zombies. Lots of them. So, a book with zombies and William Shakespeare.
Different.
Why not? You know, they got the Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies. Have you seen that? It's on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. And
I don't know. Sorry, Carol.
He looks kind of like old and wrinkly, and then when the zombies come out, he just turns into the biggest badass, man. He like whips out with his sword, and he, all of a sudden he's really limber. When before he looked like
awesome.
he would need like a walking chair, you know?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of the they've got like Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Killer out, haven't they?
Oh yes, the vampire killer. What did I say? Zombie killer?
I was going to say,
Man.
I thought this was a new one.
I got a one-track freaking mind right here, dude.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter, whatever it's called.
Vampire
That looks good.
Hunter.
Another good film that is out, I think today or is out soon is Wreck 3.
What is that?
Have you not seen the Wreck films? REC.
No.
As in like record, Wreck, REC.
No, what is that?
You've never seen them? Oh, mate, they're fantastic. They're Spanish films, and they're zombie. The first one is based in a hotel block. There's a young girl, a reporter, doing a report on the fire brigade. And while she's at the fire station, they get a call out to something happening in like a tower block of flats. And she goes there, and there's been a zombie outbreak, and they all get like enclosed in this house, and it's all about like it's a like a documentary style film about this zombie apocalypse. It's really, really cool. And
Wow.
the second one is have you heard of Quarantine?
Yes.
Yeah, that is Wreck. They
Huh.
nicked that film, made it an American version.
Oh wow.
That is Wreck. The original's called Wreck. The original's so much better. Problem is Quarantine 2 and Wreck 2 are completely different. Quarantine 2 I think is based in an airport, whereas Wreck 2
Yeah.
is based back at the apartments. I think they're
Okay.
going for a clean-up. I can't remember what happens. I haven't seen it in a while. But Wreck 3 is just come out soon. I think they're going to make a fourth one as well. But it's based around... it starts off like a documentary style. It's based around a wedding. And they get... You know, this zombie outbreaks happen at this wedding. That's really good. I'll see it. A couple of weeks ago I watched it. And I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. But, yeah, definitely watch Wreck, Wreck 2 and Wreck 3.
Man, I've never heard of it. I have watched Quarantine 1 and then part of Quarantine 2.
Yeah, no, don't... Watch the Wrecks. Wreck 2, Wreck 3.
Okay.
And I think there's going to be a Wreck something else. I think there's like a fourth one as well they're going to do. But yeah, they're fantastic. They're well worth watching. But yeah, so the third one I think was out at some point this week as well, which is quite cool.
Now, when do you think World War Z is going to come out? Do you think it's really going to come out at the beginning of next year, or are they going to hold off and put it out at the end of next year?
I don't know. I know it's coming out. Who was it? What was I watching the other day? Or was I speaking to someone? No, I wouldn't have been speaking to someone. I'm sure I was watching something the other day, and somebody was they were an extra on the set of World War Z, or maybe I dreamt it. I can't remember. But yeah, it's definitely because Brad Pitt's starring in it, isn't he?
Huh? Yes.
He's meant to be like the main actor, but I've never read the book, so I don't really know what it's about.
Yeah, but there's so much secrecy around it. They're not showing hardly any pictures. They're not showing any makeup pictures. And maybe it's because maybe Walking Dead, maybe AMC bought out the time on the air. They're saying, hey, we don't want you to take any hype away from what we're doing right now, so you can't. I don't even want you to talk about World War Z while we're on the air.
I can't imagine that The Walking Dead is doing better than anything Brad Pitt is in, surely.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Brad Pitt's kind of falling
Pitt's a
off.
big actor. If somebody turned around and said, look, I'm ever so sorry, but you can't promote this new film you're going to be in, I reckon he'd tell him to shove it up their ass. Go fuck yourself.
Don't you know who I am, stupid?
And then he would promote. But
Yeah.
no, maybe they've not. They must have started recording. Let's have a look on IMDb. See if it's. See if there's a due date.
As far as Netflix goes, there's a movie on Netflix. It's on IMDb too. It's called Pontypool. It's out in 2008. It's horror, mystery, sci-fi. A psychological thriller in which a deadly virus infects a small Ontario town. That's on Netflix right now, and it's supposed to have 6.7 ratings, stars out on the ratings. And that's the latest zombie film that I think has hit Netflix. And I don't have cable,
nice.
so that's what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, Netflix is handy, but I'm pretty certain in America you get a lot more content than we do over here. Because the amount of stuff that people say, like, I mean, I've got a fair few friends on my Facebook list that are like in the States.
Uh-huh.
So you hear